Top lane tier list. I am not in the mood for yapping today, bro. Okay, fine, let's do it. What did I leave? I guess next is Renekton. Let's just place Ramos before people ask anything. The champ is the on jungle and on top. Just pick Malphite with their full AD. Or legit any other tank. They are gonna do 10 times better job. Renekton. I don't know, I just think low Elos won't pilot it. I think, again, the strengths of this character are only in a higher Elos, where the first 3 levels are super important, and they dictate the rest of the lane. And if Renekton just stacks Rage, plays properly, stands between the wave, you kinda can just suck him off at best, and nothing else you can do. And I think in lower Elos, like, sure, he's still, like, decent, but it's not that good. Doesn't really provide much. It's just a stun bot with lots of health in higher Elos. I think Rumble is terrible if low Elo. Again, a character that heavily relies on super strong and hostaging laning phase, along with a really good team fighting tool in coordinated 5v5s, which won't happen in low Elo. His side lane is very bad as well, so he needs lots of cover because he's immobile. He only has a speed boost. And you know damn right your fucking Janna called his property #slut will not ward bot side or top side for you when you're side laning. So you just know that you cannot play a character like this because you're stuck A-ramming mid lane the entire game, because you cannot go side without vision from your support. And the last thing you wanna fucking rely on is a Janna player. It's a character you should just generally avoid. Riven, strong if you one trick pony it, but the thing is, if you one trick pony Riven, you don't need this tier list, because you're gonna be master tier. So actually Riven is D tier, because if you OTP, like if you play Riven, you have to be OTP, and if you OTP Riven and you're below master tier, then you're really bad at the game, and you should consider switching mains. Because this character, if you OTP it and you play properly, will get you all the way to Grandmaster by itself with zero trouble. But it's very specialist character. You don't play League of Legends when playing Riven, you play Riven. Rengar top is like C tier, cheesy pick, hard to kill, very strong early game, very obnoxious, can snowball hard. Post laning phase doesn't really provide much. Rise top, I think, hard character again, not worth playing in lower Elos. He has decent late game, so I'll bump him up a bit, and they won't punish you in lower Elos. So Rise is for sure a good character where you played in the lower Elo just because of how long the games last. I would generally avoid a character like this. Like, there are characters that are easier, provide more results. Now, Samira top, F tier, don't play it, it's dead. Ever since shield bow removed, this character is very dead. And the lane is like way wider now, so it's way easier to just cuck her. Set. I think Set is pretty strong because he goes like what? Stride, Gage, Sojin, Overlords. And at some point he'll be so strong that he can probably just kill a squishy in 1 W. So that's very strong because he will get to scale in Royal Elos. So I would say he's 8 tier. Despite the Set being obviously a character that can be super easily played around, I would still rate him highly. Singe is terrible, avoid this character, it provides nothing, it's very hard, it's over nerfed, and it's just like flat out a very bad character. It doesn't provide much. Now I see him. Shen. Our first member of the LOL tier. Shen. Absolutely disgusting, overpowered character. He has 0 weaknesses, he has 0 bad matchups. Matchups that he wins, he will win hard. Matchups that he will lose, he can hostage. You cannot extend your lead against him because you cannot take plates because he will taunt you. You cannot dive him because he has a taunt and an auto attack dodge. You can't poke him because he has shit ton of shields. So what do you do against this character? You dodge or ban it. Shen is a character, if you play Shen, you're playing a coin flip, but instead of a 50-50, it's a 60-40. So if you just spam enough Shen games, at some point, you will just climb. But yeah, Shen is a character that is just like, if you play it long enough, you will climb no matter what. Because it's just that overtuned, that stupid and brain dead. I could have, like, Blackjack, bro, play this character for 1,000 games and he'll be probably master tier by the end of it. By the end of the challenge. Next. Anyway, Shen is disgusting, he's an RF. Sion. Disgusting, overpowered character again. The boss FFS has convinced the entire community to think this character is weak. Spoiler, Sion is not weak. Sion is one of the most overpowered characters in the game. If you go Grasp, Shield Bash, and just play for early game. Sion has one of the most broken laning phases in the game. If you don't if you don't abuse Sion level 1, you might as well open the game. Because he's a character that you just cannot ever kill. If he plays smart, you cannot ever kill this character. If he plays smart, build smart, he's a character that is just guaranteed to bully the fuck out of you. There are not that many characters that can even withstand his lane. His skill is super low mana cost, he did shit ton of damage. God, his W. Infinite health, max health magic damage, you're not building MR. Shield that just keeps getting bigger and bigger. Can be used for wave clear, poke, hard to break. I am not rating Sion based on his AD and Bruiser builds. They are shit builds that only work back when faulty systems were in play in this game. So I'm glad Riot removed them. Sion is still a degenerate character that is just like super obnoxious and super overpowered. Let me see, bro. Smuggler. Very bad. Doesn't scale with... It's a shit range type because he doesn't scale with stacks anymore. He scales with items. And he won't bully anyone, and he will farm decently, but the items that he buys don't help him versus tanks, so... Or bruisers. Very bad character, don't play. Swain is also bad, play him mid or AD carry instead. On top lane he's very bad. Kench is dog shit, please don't play Kench. Too many nerfs directed at Kench, it made the character very bad. They nerfed him directly on top lane so much that he's just like borderline not viable there anymore. Only play it if you are a coma patient. Skarner, like, I will just rate him because people will ask, he's dog shit, like, he's the worst character in the game. Only viable in super high elo games, in Challenger, for jungle, in situational, never, nowhere else. Utility pick. Titor is very good in low elo, one of the better range tops. Not that hard to play, provides lots of value, and is AP. And people are very bad at the countering shrooms in lower elos, so he gets infinite value there basically. Trundle is like fine, like I'm gonna rate him A tier just because Trundle just split pushes, and he does it way better than Mundo because he can actually kill someone. The thing is, Mundo is better versus like mid laners on side, Trundle is better versus the top laner you're laning against, and people are very bad at countering split push in super low elo. And even like below master tier even, like, and this is a tier list for like every elo below master. Like silver to master, silver to diamond, this is tier list for. Okay, yeah, Trundle is good with Ravenous Hydra especially. Tryndamere I forgot to rank. I mean, Trynda is just like a shitty Trundle Mundo, and Mundo and Trundle aren't some like of the best picks, so he just suffers because AD carry itemization is bad. Ever since he lost crit on Kraken, it's pretty ass. He goes like profane with Hell of Blades nowadays. I'm not rating Sylas. Like, there's no point in rating Sylas. You pick him into Malphite, then he's a fucking LOL tier if you pick him into Malphite. No other top lane... Like, raid Sylas. Like, am I really gonna raid Sylas? The only character you will play Sylas into is Malphite and Swain. And then he's just LOL tier. He's the best character in the game. Like, there's no point rating it. TF top. I think this character is cracked. But I think if you're like this elo, you're not gonna be that good at kiting, so he loses value. I would rate him like S tier for higher elos, but in your elo, I would not rate him high. Because he requires good game knowledge of auto cancels with his W, and he requires good kiting, which you probably won't have. But you can still play him, he's very strong. Anyways, next. Uther top. Garbage. Don't let like low playing in like silver gaslight you into thinking this character is good top lane. It's absolute garbage. It's super cheesy. If you go Q max, you're a glass cannon that anytime it doesn't have flash, you're just useless. Because you cannot close the gap before dying. So don't let anyone gaslight you into thinking this character is any good, because it's not. Urgot. No word. I have nothing to say about this character. I'll just put him C tier and forget. I have no idea what to say about Urgot. I don't play this character. It's such a cheesy fucking character that nobody plays. Besides some select OTPs. Varustop is dog shit. Too immobile, too nerfed W, can't go AP anymore. Just bad. But not F tier bad. Vayne. Shit. Guys, if you are below, like, if you're not Drututt, you can't play Vayne, okay? This character is so easy to punish. Like, every Vayne matchup from the Vayne side is very intense and requires precise playing the game and precise kiting, while the other side just has to droll itself, and it probably will win. Vayne is one of the hardest characters in the game, especially on lane to pilot, especially after Q nerfs. Please spare yourself from playing it. Leave this to the professionals, like me. A character that is hard to get value of. I swear this character is broken. Vladimir just has broken laning phase that lower elos won't win against, and he scales like fucking crazy. I have genuinely no idea what is the counterplay to this character. He kinda just shits on everyone. Maybe I'm super biased, but I swear this character is super broken. I'm willing to put him low tier in lower elos. He's for sure top of S. Like, Vladimir is just a better Kayle. Not gonna lie, he's just a better Kayle. Kayle is still S tier in this elo bracket, but I swear, Vlad just does everything better than Kayle. Besides utility. The utility doesn't matter in this fucking elo. Volibear, broken. In lower elos, super broken. Super drool character, perma split pushes. If it's ahead, it can just dive you by itself. It has broken late game, broken early game. It generally doesn't have a weakness. I mean, it's just a stupid character. Wukong is trash, don't play it, please. Stat checker with no stats, it's Briar. Wukong is basically Briar, it's a stat checker with 0 stats. Warwick, pretty fucking good, not gonna lie. Especially in low elo. Warwick is pretty darn fucking good, not gonna lie. Because most people will just completely be clueless on how to counter it. If you play ranged top, you have to be again precise kiting, and if you play a melee, you better play a melee that can actually duel him, because if you can't, fucking sucks, bro. Yone, Yasuo, F tier, please stay away from those characters who have 0 skill. Especially, like, if you're not Jokil, don't play those top. Like, even Jokil doesn't wanna play them top, so that just says a lot, bro. If fucking Jokil doesn't wanna play them, what makes you think you can play them?